So what's going on, guys? My name is Noel. Welcome back to the channel. So there's been a lot going on with WWE, especially with like the whole thing with Iran and that you know, the pay-per-view that's coming up this Saturday is supposed to be in Saudi Arabia. So I don't know personally. I don't know. Couldn't be me. I don't think I would go, honestly. With all the shit that's going on right now in the world, I don't know about all that. But anyways, let's get into the news and see what's going on.
What is going on, guys? It is WRESTLELAMIA here, back with some more news. Join us now as we look at the wildest news stories and rumors you need to know, including a WWE cancelling Night of Champions due to a major threat, WWE teasing a major face turn, an altercation happens between two wrestlers at Fanatics Fan Fest, Stone Cold ready for one more match, Batista is in the best shape of his life.
Yeah, he is. He looks good.
Match been revealed, a new WWE show revealed, is Alexa Bliss joining the Wyatt Six, and much more. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell for daily wrestling videos and follow us on Facebook for exclusive lists. Also check out our new videos on WrestleLamia XL. Now let's see the intro and get straight into our first story. Now, first story looks at WWE teasing a major face turn. Now, our top story today takes a look at WWE potentially teasing a huge face turn. Whilst fans are baffled by WWE's decision to keep Karrion Kross on main event, it now looks like they're finally taking notice when it comes to his positive fan reactions. Kross was once again featured on main event this week, and he received perhaps the largest sustained reaction of his entire career. The main event commentary team would even draw attention to the loud crowd reception, which is a clear sign that WWE are really comfortable finally acknowledging the fact that Kross is insanely over with the audience. As Kross was making his entrance for his match, he would even fist bump a fan, which is a key indicator that a face turn is on the horizon.
Nah, I don't want him to be face. I like him causing chaos.
Social media yesterday, and it was awesome to see Kross pay tribute to the late great Psycho Sid with a trademark fist bump. Now, it's not known exactly when WWE will begin to use Kross on the main roster. He's been teasing a program with Sami Zayn for quite a while now, but when it comes to Kross wrestling on main roster programming, it doesn't look to be on the horizon anytime soon. Kross hasn't wrestled on Raw or SmackDown since WrestleMania weekend, and since Mania, he's strictly wrestled on main event and main event only. Whilst this is really frustrating, knowing how over Kross really is with the audience, the interesting thing is that the former NXT champion hasn't even lost a match on the show since late April, which implies that WWE are focused on keeping Kross as strong as possible. Do you think WWE are now finally giving Kross the much-deserved push that he needs?
They should.
Next up, a WWE cancelling Night of Champions due to a threat. There are vocal calls from fans to see WWE cancel Night of Champions next weekend. The show is set to take place in Saudi Arabia, and with Saudi Arabia having close proximity to Iran, there's concern for the welfare of WWE's talent and crew. Iranian state television are publicly declaring that every American citizen within the region is a target, and some believe that this makes the WWE trip to Saudi extremely dangerous.
Yeah, that is.
According to Sean Ross Sapp on X, he's asked WWE if the Iran strikes will cause any adjustments to the schedule, but as of that tweet, he'd not heard anything back. But in a recent update, Sean Ross Sapp also reported, "No change to my knowledge as of yet. I'll post an update on what I'm hearing out of people that work in Saudi and the WWE roster on the free tier of Fightful Select today." In another update from Sean Ross Sapp, he mentioned on their Fightful post, the WWE talent are currently set to travel out midweek via a chartered plane that would take them to Riyadh. If this was just the Night of Champions show, it would have been a very small flight, as only 10 wrestlers are slated to compete on the show as of now. However, WWE has a 3-hour SmackDown planned for the city as well. At least in Saudi Arabia, those around the event are preparing as if this event is happening. One source working on the event called it full steam ahead as of Sunday afternoon locally. That one source, speaking on the matter of opinion, didn't believe it would be postponed or cancelled, and he thought there was too much money at stake with the upcoming Royal Rumble being there.
See, that one line right there, there's too much money at stake. See, this is why I say, like, yo, companies really don't give a fuck about you, man. That's wild, dog. I get it, man. I get it, but fuck, dude. You see how close in proximity that is? Man. And what happens if something happens? Then what? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I don't know, man. Realistically, I think they should have just postponed it, man. It's I don't know. That's just me. I think that's fucking stupid.
Beyond that, the source said that Saudi is one of the safest places in the world as it relates to this situation, and another source believed that WWE would be made assurances of said safety. But they also mentioned that one higher up on the background said that the situation was being monitored accordingly. There have been numerous flights that have been cancelled in the UK, both going out to Doha and Dubai. But if the situation worsens, could other countries like the US adopt a similar approach and cancel any outgoing flights in the Middle East if the situation heightens? Now, if WWE does commit to cancelling the show, it's not exactly clear if the show will be rescheduled or WWE will just simply move the event to a new location. With the show being less than 7 days away, it would be very difficult for WWE to find a new venue and ticket that event. If Night of Champions is indeed cancelled, then WWE's best bet would be to either have the show at the Performance Center or turn the next edition of Raw into a PLE-style special. Any official comment related to the status of Night of Champions PLE will likely come from WWE themselves. And we here at WrestleLamia will keep you updated when it comes to the status of the show.
I honestly doubt they will.
Stone Cold ready for one final match. Could one of the greatest of all time be about to have
he did look good in his last match. He did.
Fightful Select has revealed that the legendary Stone Cold Steve Austin is interested in having one more match for WWE. According to the report, Austin states that he has one more left in him, and he's open to wrestling again under the right circumstances. Fightful Select heard word from around WrestleMania weekend that Austin intimated that he might not quite be finished. More than one source around the weekend claimed that Austin told him that he might have one more in him, presuming a match and not an ATV ride. We haven't quite heard how he was feeling after WrestleMania, but multiple people that saw him that weekend claimed that he was at least open to the idea under the right circumstances.
Oh, no.
Austin had claimed that TKO hadn't reached out to him since taking over, but then he made WrestleMania week appearances. And the report also notes that numerous wrestlers have expressed interest in facing Austin, including CM Punk.
Of course, because they've always gone at it
about facing Steve Austin in recent years. Naturally, CM Punk was a name that has been tossed around internally quite a bit. Now, it goes without saying that Austin wrestling again would be a massive deal.
Yes,
Austin
it would.
last wrestled back in 2022 when he defeated Kevin Owens at
WrestleMania. It was a good match.
Austin's first match since 2003. And the obvious opponent for Austin would be Punk, as this has been a dream match that fans have been fantasy
make a lot of money
over a decade now.
Damn, that'll make a lot of money.
Box office attraction for WWE, and it'll be interesting to see what further developments surface when it comes to Austin as we head towards WrestleMania 42. Batista shows off his shredded look. A former WWE superstar Dave Batista is now 56 and recently shared it Instagram.
Hey man, I'm gonna say this: the World Heavyweight title has never looked as good as it ever did on this guy right here. Like, it literally looked like it was made for him. I've never seen to this day. There are a lot of people that it looks good on, but Batista, the World Heavyweight Championship looked just perfect on this dude, man. When he came out there, it made you feel like, damn, that's a champion right there. Like, god damn, the dude was a monster.
Update showing off his current physique. Fans are blown away by it. Batista was always known for his massive frame during his peak run in WWE, as he was around 290 pounds and even peaking 315 pounds for a film role. But then fans began to notice that he slimmed down considerably in the last year or so. And Batista has mentioned that his weight has made him feel much better. But in this new image, Batista looks a lot trimmer and a lot more leaner. It's believed that Batista will have a role in the upcoming Gears of War film as Marcus Phoenix.
Woo!
Next up, did WWE change Rhea Ripley's theme song? Now there's concern on social media this weekend that WWE have changed Rhea Ripley's theme song. Ripley would appear at Fanatics Fest yesterday, and fans were quick to notice that she had debuted a brand new theme song. Now, upon further research, it appears that the song is version 1 of her current
She's always
theme,
doing the
and
most.
she even used a song in NXT for a brief period. It's entirely possible that the producers of the event accidentally selected the wrong song, and it doesn't appear that WWE have officially changed the popular star's theme song. Next up, SummerSlam match revealed. The SummerSlam may only be 41 days away, but Rhea Ripley has already revealed that she plans on wrestling on the show. According to Ripley, during Fanatics Fest, she will be challenging for the women's title, whether that be Io Sky or Tiffany Stratton, assuming that both are still champion. Title time? Title time. Look, I know I haven't had a good run with SummerSlam, as you just pointed out straight to my face. Thank you so much.
I got this car recently, and look how much I was paying for insurance before. I use this way.
Don't care.
Cole. Yeah, boo Cole for a second. Shame. Hopefully this SummerSlam is a little different. I like title time, but is that title time with Tiffany time, or is it with Io's time? It really
They're not taking the belt off Tiffany.
At the end of the day, Mommy is always on top, and this SummerSlam, I'm gonna prove it once again. Now, it did seem like a given that Ripley versus Sky was on the horizon for SummerSlam, but if this was WWE's plan and Ripley was always going to feature
haven't done anything with EO, though.
would it
I don't
make sense
like
for her
it.
to win the Queen of the Ring tournament? There's been a lot of criticism directed towards how WWE have handled the tournament this year, as names such as Nia Jax, who were out in the first round, received instant world title shots, meaning that wrestlers are being rewarded for losing. It really doesn't make a lot of sense, and it definitely impacts the credibility of the overall tournament.
It's true.
Next up, Alexa Bliss joining the Wyatt Six.
I feel like this has been talked about for a while now.
2025 focused on Alexa Bliss and the Wyatt Six. It's been widely reported that Bliss was going to be revealed as the leader of the Sinister faction. However, it doesn't appear that this is the plan, at least for now. With that being said, during Fanatics Fest yesterday, the former WWE Women's Champion was asked if she would like to join the faction, and Bliss said that it would be something that she 100% would be interested in. I think Wyndham Rotunda said it best when he said, "We will always be connected in some way. Whether that's the Wyatts or not, I'm sure, but obviously we're all in this Bray Wyatt universe together, and I think it would be something that's awesome down the line, 100%. Bliss would also offer a ton of praise towards her former tag team partner Nikki Cross. It's amazing, it's incredible. I think it suits her so well. It's the perfect amount of scary, and I think it rounds out the Wyatt Six in a way that something was missing in the dynamics of the puppets, and I think Nikki's look is what completed it. Bliss's comments regarding Cross are newsworthy, as a lot of fans have been pushing the idea of the two reuniting in the hopes of saving a struggling women's tag division.
It's
for now,
struggling,
Bliss is in the
for
middle of a
sure.
storyline with Charlotte Flair, whilst the Wyatt Six are on the hunt for the tag titles over on SmackDown. The group will have a chance to become tag team champions this coming Friday when SmackDown takes place live from Saudi Arabia. Next up, a heated
I didn't even know they were fighting.
Altercation goes down. WWE made their presence felt at Fanatics Fest yesterday, and they didn't miss the opportunity to further another angle. The angle in question saw CM Punk and Seth Rollins almost come to blows during a tense
They always
exchange,
fighting with each
and the two
other.
had to be separated by security. Despite both men seemingly moving on to new feuds onto the main roster, it does appear that WWE will be revisiting the feud sooner rather than later.
They never gonna end
Whilst
this feud.
WWE filming content in this nature is great to see, a lot
Seth's
of the comments
gonna
on the
cost
official video of
CM
the
Punk,
interaction
watch.
are extremely negative. Fans
That's
are
how
completely
Cena's gonna
over this
win.
feud, as the two have been feuding for over the majority of the year, and there appears to be no end in sight. The Punk and Rollins interaction wasn't the only interesting interaction at the event, as Rollins would actively tease cashing in on the WWE Champion John Cena, and there have been rumors that Rollins may look to cash in on the WWE Champion.
He's gonna
with fans
try, but he's
theorizing
gonna
that Rollins
cost-
will walk out of the two-night SummerSlam with WWE's top
I'm
prize
oh,
around
shit.
his waist. And finally,
I'm telling
a
you
new
what's about to
WWE
happen.
show revealed.
He's gonna cost Punk. Seth's gonna come out and try to cash in, and he's gonna cost Punk the belt. He's gonna, I don't know what the hell he's gonna probably stomp Punk or do something, right? Take him out of the equation for now, and then Cena is gonna capitalize and take out Seth, and I think from there John's just gonna beat CM Punk from there. Cause I seriously doubt they're gonna take away the belt from John to give it to Seth. Honestly.
Our final story today takes a look at the
He has a
news
better
related
chance
to
of
a
doing it-
potential new WWE show.
Wait, is
WWE
Gunther?
often
No,
like to
Gunther's
introduce
fighting
new shows
Goldberg
to
at
bring
main
in new
event.
fans, and it looks like they're going after those who stay up late to consume various forms of media. On June 20th, 2025, WWE filed for the trademark WWE Late Night, which is believed to be a new show.
Oh,
Introducing
God.
a late night wrestling product is a fascinating concept, but if it's a pure wrestling show, then it would likely have to be a taped format. This is mainly down to restrictions on how late events can take place in the arenas in the US. A lot of fans will inevitably be critical if WWE announces yet another show. WWE has Raw, SmackDown, NXT, Speed, Main Event, and various other shows for international markets.
It's too
And some might
much,
say
man.
That this is far too much.
Yeah, it
what do you guys
is.
think?
That
Let us
is-
know in the comments down below, and I'll see you next time.
That's not even fun, man. That's just... My God. Hold on. Oh, wait. I want to see... 'Cause I didn't even know this fight was happening. Oh, there it is. I didn't even know this was happening. It'd be nice if they won, because it gives the Wyatts like more credibility as far as now they have belts under their name. Because I think the Wyatts, they're doing good with them, but what do you do here? You know what I'm saying? Do you stop the Street Profits momentum, or do you stop the Wyatts? Now, obviously, I don't think either one of them are going to lose. I feel like there's going to be some sort of interference, and it's going to end in a DQ. So, obviously, they're not going to lose the belt. The Street Profits have been really hot lately, and they're doing a good job with the titles. Like their credibility as champions is good. The Wyatts, I feel like they're really good too. But the biggest problem with the Wyatts is that I feel like they've dragged it out a lot. I still love every time they get on the screen. But I feel like with the Wyatts, they really need to do something. Like, they have to. They got to pick it up somehow. They have to, because you can't keep dragging it out. It's going to get to a point where it's not even exciting anymore to see them. You know what I'm saying? And I understand there's a lot of stories going on right now, so you got to kind of play around it. But at some point, the Wyatts have to take center, right? Especially Uncle Howdy and everything like that. Like, Uncle Howdy... Let's say Bray was still around, just for an example. If Bray was still around, and he was part of the Wyatt Six, he should not be going to get no disrespect to the Street Profits or the other tag team division, but he shouldn't be in there. He's a main eventer. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel Uncle Howdy should be. Yes, he's being built, but he kind of just lingers in the background right now. And I want to see more of him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see him be essentially not necessarily the Fiend, but another version of the Fiend. You know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to be in that main event kind of area. He's being built right now, but I just want to see him and the Wyatt Six get more exposure and elevate themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because I always loved the Wyatts, and you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's taking too much time to get them going. As far as Night of Champions, they're not canceling that shit. There's no way in hell they'll cancel it. Like they said, there's too much money involved. It's just not gonna happen. So, you know, hopefully everything, they're okay, and everything, you know, when they go out there, everything's okay. They're safe. They ain't gotta worry about nothing. But man, that's tough, man. That's really tough. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for all the support. I really appreciate it. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.